$1 billion convoy. 300 vehicles. One bridge that looked safe, until it wasn't. You're about to see how a faint pulse under the span, dismissed as noise, became the first domino in an AI-planned kill zone. We'll break down the 3 Russian recon failures, decoy blindness, ignored thermal signatures, and air defenses staring the wrong way, then show how synchronized EMP and shaped charges collapsed the bridge. Stay to see the timing that turned shock waves into a 5,000 psi hammer. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great! Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. The faint pulse comes back. Low, irregular, under the span, the kind of blip a tired operator files as clutter. The system doesn't blink. It strips the noise, measures the rise and fall, and tags a source that humans shrug off as the bridge breathing. You hear a hum. It hears a pattern. An integrated loop spins up. Cheap probes at standoff test the air, river, and steel. Thermal scans skate the underside. A small net of sensors feeds a sorter that crushes static into clean lines. No heroics. Just collection, filtration, and a feedback cycle that keeps learning with every pass. Meanwhile, Russian screens paint a few dots. A couple of decoy drones where they expect trouble. A faint heat smear below the deck. They note it, jam a lane, and return to scanning the sky. Boards flash. Radios pop. Nothing shows lethal. That's the opening. Early probes find the bridge's heartbeat. They track microvibrations through the girders as the convoy starts rolling, clock the sway when heavy axles hit the center, and read stress as it ripples into the beams. By the third pass, the cadence is clear. Load stack, relax, then stack again. The steel tells on itself. The analysis tightens with angles and hours. Repeated runs sweep from low waterline to shallow oblique. Dawn, midday, and late light. Guard rotations slide, sensors reset, watch habits leave a thin seam. The loop maps when the eyes tire, when the cameras flare, and where one lens hands off to another, and misses a strip. Think of tapping a wall and listening for the hollow. The small drones do the same to steel. They ping with tiny pulses, ride the echo through the frame, and wait for the spot that rings wrong. That hollow is a node. A node is a plan. Thermals under a span lie for a living. Water throws reflections that smear shapes. Hot engines on the roadway bleed into the backdrop and drown faint heat under the deck. Spray, sun glare, and sensor gain push the image into mush. Analysts see flicker, not form. That's how a real signature looks like river noise and gets filed away. With clutter mapped, the loop hunts timing. It models weight density over minutes, picks the peak when the convoy compresses, and overlays the thin points in Overwatch. 1 minute scores highest, loads stacked tight, look angles shifted, attention bent upward. The window forms. It's narrow, but it's enough. Decoys keep adding miles to the defender's eyes. A high quadcopter drifts where missiles might come from. A lure pattern walks along the usual approach line. The effect is simple, operators rack their focus ladder top down, not bottom up. Under the deck, the real work goes on. The noise hardens into a map. Span resonance, joint flex, guard arcs, and sensor gaps settle into a clean target picture. Strike geometry locks, approach vectors under the line of sight, placement on load-bearing nodes, timing keyed to convoy compression. No guesswork left. On the boards, it looks like a lull. In the loop, it's a go code. You can feel the math, stress plus mass plus thin watch equals break. What would you do with a minute like that? The system knows. It doesn't pause. It routes the final assets, tags the bridge nodes that carry the most pain, and sets the delay that turns a blast into a hammer. Because when the density peaks and the eyes look the wrong way, you don't need more power. You need the right second. Next, we dissect the 3 recon failures that kept Russian eyes fixed on the sky while the threat assembled below. Why did $1 million sensors chase ghosts while the kill chain formed under their feet? The convoy rolled like it owned the river. Heavy escort. Wide radar nets. Jamming up and humming. A steel serpent sliding onto the span behind a curtain of screens and antennas, convinced the threat would come from the sky and die before it crossed the line. Failure 1 starts with decoy blindness. Layered fakes soaked up radar time and electro-optical attention until operators graded threats backwards. Each sweep returned clean targets in the wrong places, with tracks that fit training slides better than reality. The human brain took the easy win, labeled them real, and moved the cursor. Meanwhile, the true approach stayed quiet and low. Inside the clutter everyone had already filed as harmless. The decoy stack did the lifting. Cheap quadcopters held altitude where missiles usually spawn. Lure patterns walked in on the known lanes, just enough speed and wobble to mimic a scout for a larger strike. Then came a tow decoy-style spoof, a transmitter riding behind a drone to yank target folders wide, dragging fire control toward a phantom that never intended to hit anything. You saw missiles queue. You saw optics track. You didn't see what slid in under the deck line. Failure 2 lived in the thermal bands. Fleeting IR hotspots pulsed under the span, but analyst fatigue and pattern bias turned them into river noise. You know how a campfire flickers on water and makes a mess of light and shape. Sensors see a similar mess when engines cook the roadway above, spray throws glare, and the river mirrors heat. That smear under the deck read like static. It was not. It marked movement in the girders at the exact nodes the math had flagged. Failure 3 was an upward fixation. Air defenses framed the river as an aerial corridor. Batteries canted their tubes and radars trimmed their look angles above the deck, not below. The doctrine said intercept what flies. The bridge's underbelly lived outside that cone, a dead zone defined by geometry and habit. Crews stood ready for altitude and speed. They were slow against crawl and shadow. Then the research-backed hit, electronic warfare whiplash. Jammers cued countermeasures that blinded friendlies first, then masked low-altitude threats nested in the noise floor. You get bloom, false cues, and filter shifts that clean the top of the screen while the bottom turns to fog. In that fog, small signals thrive. With sights pulled apart, the strike escalated. 2 specialized drones moved in and dropped EMP capsules onto the comm spine. Screens died. Links snapped. The net that made them strong went slack in a breath. A hard reset on the edge of a fight is a gift to anyone already in motion. That moment of silence was the pivot. While systems tried to reboot, shape-charge teams slipped to the bridge nodes the analysis had painted. No chatter. No deconflict calls. No fresh tasking. The timing advantage went from seconds to certainty. Charges seated on load paths that carry more than weight, they carry the whole span's life. The defense stayed stunned long enough. The strike geometry landed. Charges synced, staggered by a 1-second delay to merge shock waves. The blast didn't just break concrete, it drove a pressure hammer through the spine where resonance and mass met. When the wave returned on itself, the deck lost its will to stay a bridge, and the steel serpent found its own weight turning into an enemy it could not push back. Information wins when timing is tight. Decoys bend the eye. AI closes the window. Synchronized charges seal it. Mass looks strong, but it obeys perception, tempo, and stress. You watched how a steel serpent met a plan that read the bridge like a code, then pressed at the exact second. That is the lesson: shape what the enemy sees, lock the minute, finish with engineering. If you want deep breakdowns on how cheap systems flip million-dollar defenses, subscribe and comment your choice below: detect, delay, or decoy. Subscribe and join a community that seeks to understand the realities of modern conflict. The bill lands elsewhere. That should worry you.